Hi, I'm Mo. In this tutorial, I will show you how to set up synchronization for the Awinda or Link system. First, we will prepare the necessary hardware for our setup. Next, we'll walk through the overall synchronization workflow. And finally, we will dive into the software to configure your specific settings. Let's begin by preparing the hardware needed for synchronization. To set up synchronization, we'll first need an Awinda station, also known as the sync station. The Awinda station provides the synchronization interface between MVN and external devices, such as EMG systems, EEG systems, force plates, and other measurement equipment. Using the synchronization ports, MVN can either send trigger signals to an external device or receive trigger signals from it. Before continuing, make sure the Awinda station is connected and recognized by the system. Before configuring synchronization, let's look at the workflow for each system. For Awinda systems, synchronization settings are available directly from the Synchronization tab within motion캡쳐 configuration. For Link systems, synchronization settings are accessed through the dedicated sync station configuration panel. Although the setup location is different, both systems use the same synchronization concepts, including sync in, sync out, trigger lines, and polarity settings. When using Link, an Awinda station must be connected in order to configure hardware synchronization. Now let's create a synchronization event. In the Synchronization panel, click Add to create a new synchronization configuration. When creating a synchronization event, three settings are configured: function, line, and polarity. The function determines what action will be performed when a synchronization signal is sent or received. Synchronization can operate in two ways: sync in and sync out. With sync in, MVN receives a trigger signal from an external device and performs the configured action. With sync out, MVN sends a trigger signal to an external device when the selected action occurs. Available functions include start recording, in, stop recording, in, interval transition measurement, out, interval transition recording, out, go to operational, out, start recording, out, stop recording, out. Next, select the line that will be used for synchronization. The line determines which synchronization connector on the Awinda station or sync station is used to send or receive the trigger signal. Depending on your hardware setup, you can choose either in 1, in 2, out 1, or out 2. Finally, select the polarity. The polarity defines the electrical trigger edge that the connected device should respond to. Available options are rising edge, falling and rising edge. The skip factor determines how many trigger pulses are ignored before a synchronization event is executed. A skip factor of 1 means every trigger is processed. A skip factor of 2 means every second trigger is processed. Higher values can be used when synchronization events should occur less frequently than the incoming trigger signal. You can also configure skip first, which skips the specified number of initial trigger pulses before synchronization becomes active. For one-time synchronization events, the trigger once option can be enabled to ensure the configured action is performed only on the first valid trigger. Choose the function, line, and polarity that match the synchronization requirements of your external device. The synchronization event will appear in the configured settings list, where multiple synchronization events can be reviewed and managed. After all required synchronization events have been added, click OK to save the configuration. Your synchronization setup is now complete and ready for recording. For more information, visit the tutorial page on xsens.com/tutorials. Or have a look at our extensive knowledge base on base.xsens.com. Thank you for watching.